Hey guys, and welcome back. So, a couple things. First off, I'm sure you can still tell that I'm kind of sick. But I got a breakfast burrito. I got my coffee. So I'm gonna work my way through this because we are literally at the end. This, as far as I know, this is gonna be our final actual gameplay video that we have for this run through. So, what we're gonna do, if you can't already tell, is we're already out here in outskirts because this was a horrible trip through because there was no way I was going to fast travel here and pray that there wasn't going to be any center monoliths, so I trekked it via the underground. And we're going to go ahead and take care of the Merc base that I think is right here. If I remember correctly. I think it's because I thought it was right here, but actually it's like right here. It's in a bookstore, ironically. And then once we're done with that, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to home. We're going to take out the Freedom and Loner base. We are actually, like I talked about a long time ago, we're going to revisit the Labyrinth because I really want to fucking figure that out this playthrough. I don't want to dwell on that any longer. And then we're going to go home. We're going to let our dude get drunk. We're going to let him take off his Nosrog, and we're just going to let this dude live in the zone now from this point on. There's some shit going down. I hope nobody's coming at me. But, depending on how long that all takes, we'll be finishing up the run and kind of talking about things at the end. And then I don't know if I'm going to make a follow-up video at the end, for next time, or if we finish this in enough time where I have time to do it at the end. One of the two. So anyways, I'm going to hang out here for a second. I've still got another breakfast burrito to finish here and some coffee, so I'm going to kind of let that happen, and we'll circle back around once I'm done with all of that. And there's just something going on over here. Who the fuck is firing? I tried to get out of the streets. Oh, and if you haven't noticed yet, let me try to get this to a place where you guys can actually see it. There we go. We have frames again. I did absolutely nothing. I changed no settings. Just one of these days, randomly, I started the game, and all of a sudden I had back to like 80 frames instead of like the 35 to 40 that I was getting. I have no idea what I did. I have no idea what happened. But we do have frames. And it is literally like the best feeling in the fucking world to have frames. On top of that, as you can see, we broke out Old Reliable here. I honestly don't have a whole lot, but I got quite a bit of AP for it. An FMJ. And then we also brought my new favorite gun, man. I can't get enough of this thing. This is like the best thing in the world. Mostly just because grenade launcher. And I'm super excited to use this on a whole bunch of mercs. I don't know if I want to take my goons or have them stay here. Actually, I'm going to take them with me. That's a lie. They have to hear my Nosrog, right? Oh. Okay. My fucking frames. Get shit on. I fucking love this thing, man. Oh. Ooh. That was almost 2 for 1. Jesus Christ. Yo, this SP6 actually fucking rips. That's crazy. Are those my guys getting... That is... I did not kill that guy. Okay, he's dead. Hello? No? What we got, boys? Dead body. There he is. Should probably turn that on so you guys can see. Is that everybody? I'm pretty sure everybody was just on the first floor here. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Why does this exist? Is it just a lookout? Oh yeah, actually that's a pretty good lookout, to be honest. Cool. Remember, boys come in. There's not much reason to loot, but, you know, always keep that loot goblin mentality. Sure. No way I fucking crashed. Are you kidding me? I even thought about fucking saving. What? I don't even get an error message? Nothing? You just killed it? Fine, I guess. Realistically, this is another reason why I want to be done with this run through. I think there's something seriously wrong with my game. I just really need to uninstall and reinstall this entire thing. My child is apparently losing her shit. Let's see if we can do this again. Oh god, I have so many regrets. Okay. Holy crap.
Check it out, go!
Oh, that hurt like hell.
Давай, давай!
Did not even see that guy there.
Захуярил его!
Oh, I got one of them. Something just happened there. That was weird. Okay. Still don't know how that guy died. My guys are fine though. Poor guy, he's trying.
Тебе пизда, ты понял, блядь?
Where the hell did you even come from? Okay, second time's a charm. I'm not gonna worry about. Can I save in here? Okay, hold on. Do not want to do this again. Okay. I'm not gonna loot them this time. Because I apparently, my loot goblin made me crash. Fuck it, he's got an exosuit on. Give me it. Worth it? Worth it? Okay. That's it. Anything else? No. Boys, you good? Yeah, you're good. Okay. So, I'm almost wondering, do I just fast travel back to base, then head over here? Because we're still in full Nosrog, so they know we're military, so we can't just hop our happy ass over there. Oh shit. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's at 78? What? Nope. Yeah. A little bit of that. Do the 85 or the 75. Let's do the 90. Good enough. Okay. Yeah. For time's sake, I think we could do all. I think I could put all of this in one video. So let's go ahead. Let's make sure y'all are following me first. Yep, follow me. Do I have a thing? I don't. Up, dude? Can you hold this for me? Thanks. Do appreciate it. Alright. Alright. So. Do I have anything to actually put away? Not really. Unfortunately, my boys are kind of stuck in here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Not too sure. Actually, how many grenades do we have? 7. Let's see if we can make a couple more of those before we head out. Make a couple more of these. Yeah, really, I need metallic scraps. Need metallic scraps? That's what's holding me back? Okay, that's just not happening. We got 7 nades. That's what we're working with. Yeah, no, we'll be alright. We're actually pretty good, all things considered. Could use some ammo. We're gonna keep that on FMJ for now. These are just Freedom and Loner guys. They're definitely not gonna be as armored as the Mercs were. What's up, boys? How we doing? I'm still really surprised no Mercs ever spawned here. Because normally I get really shit luck with this base, and there's like always Mercs there. Like, I'd say 8 times out of 10 there is a Merc there. But I don't think we've seen one well, I think there was one wave of Mercs that was there one time, and then we haven't seen any since. And that's pretty awesome. Oh god. I'm not gonna miss this. Okay, we're good. What's up, my dude? Okay, my frames just dipped again. Oh my god, what is happening? Wait a minute. That actually work? Oh shit. That actually worked for the most part.
Да сдохни ты там уже, пидор!
I'm still bleeding. Come on.
Да сдохни ты там уже, пидор!
Too many. Too many. Holy fuck, what did he hit me with? Oh boys, 1 second, everything kind of hurts. My tinnitus just now kicked in. Well, speaking of Granada.
Да сдохни ты там уже, пидор!
God, I love this thing. I'm gonna miss this the most. You opened the door. I know you're there.
Да сдохни ты там уже, пидор! Тебе пизда, ты понял, блядь?
No Granado.
Плохо!
Uh-oh.
Да сдохни ты там уже, пидор! Эй, уёбок! Ну как там тебе? Течет?
Why are there so many here? This was actually a lot more than I was expecting. Oh, wait. I think I know where he is. Sometimes they hang out back there. Yeah. You can't get back there, but sometimes they just phase their way back there. And one more dude, just... Maybe he's down here. Yeah. Later, dude. My guy? Okay. He just didn't care. Well, if I learned anything last time, I should not loot these guys. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I hate to do this, bud. Later. That's a lot of X's in the mini-map. There is so many of them. I don't remember there being that many people here. That's... Oh, it's the medic. Ready to go. Oh, I killed him. Oh man, he had some good stuff on him. What a AK-7 for you. Crazy. Anyways. Well, I do believe we can now take this off our checklist. My head is all sorts of fucked up now. Now I kind of understand. Holy shit. I mean, honestly, that's the best we can do right now. Good enough. Did I bring snacks? Didn't bring snacks. Oh shit. I always bring snacks. Well, I have to deal with water. Okay, so actually, hold on. Save? Nice. I don't know why I can save in there. I'm not friendly with freedom or loners, but as a military guy, I can save in there, which is very weird. I thought I had to be in disguise to save there. So the last thing we're gonna do before we... Really? The physics in this game are really weird. But the last thing we're gonna do before we bring this playthrough to an end is we're gonna figure out this whole labyrinth. I remember talking about this like a few episodes ago, saying like, oh, I really need to go in here. So it's kind of ironic that it's going to be literally the last thing I do here. But what I do know about this place is I believe it's a heart of the oasis is sitting in the back. You're still my people, right? Yeah. Nice.
Чего тебе?
What's up, dudes? How we doing? Any of these real? Nope. So what we gotta do is, I believe we come in here. I think we jump through here. Go up this way. We go as far as we can here. We wait for the stall. Are we good? Okay. Oh, are we good? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Climb up this ladder here. To get into this little secret room back here. So, walk through here, and then when we get to about, not too sure. I don't even know if it's like an anomaly. You can like see it. I feel like I've tried this before. Like right there is. Okay, there's a pseudo giant. They're right there. No, I can see that come back there. It's right there. It's right at this little corner where it was before. Okay. Okay. That's something. Okay, so what I've always thought is you're supposed to walk through all of these, right? And then you should. See, but then I always get teleported back. Because there's this one, and there's none on the third one. There's a fourth one right here. Oh. Maybe it's the opposite? Maybe you dodge them? Or maybe it just depends, because those were the ones we all walked through originally. So like now that I've gone through this way, does it change? No, that's still there. That's still there. There's just not one over here. Okay. Like, I feel like it has something to do with... No. Okay. And, like, it keeps making that sound? Oh, shit. That one has a little waterfall thingy now. Okay. So... maybe it does matter. Maybe, like... because these, all three of these were the ones we walked through. That was the one we walked through last time, right? So... but that wouldn't make sense, because all four of these... maybe you have to walk through it empty first. And then when you transport it, activates it? I'm pretty sure now. Makes sense if we go through this. I've never seen this one activate. I've never seen this before. I've never seen any of them on this row ever activate. This just makes sense they have to walk through the shiny things, right? That has to be it. Why else would it be there? Okay. Okay, that wasn't it. Let's try something stupid. Go through that one. Go through that one. Go through this one. And this one. Right? Yeah, okay. And then we back into this guy. Yo, did that just work? Oh, it fucking worked. I don't know if you actually had to back into those, but It fucking works. I don't know why. I think that was like some Silent Hill logic when you're like on a staircase and they're like, oh, you keep going down the staircase like indefinitely until you turn around and then you're like, oh, hey, the door's right there. Can't remember if that was like Manhunt or Silent Hill 2 or something like that, but I remember learning that somewhere. And then once you get here, it's a motherfucking heart of the oasis. Oh shit. What the? I totally thought that was a fucking controller. That scared the shit out of me. I've actually never been in here. That's kind of cool. So I know you're supposed to go up there, but what happens if I run back through here? Can I just get through here like indefinitely now? Oh, I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, because I just got transported back. Okay, now I'm curious. I'm just gonna run through these real quick, just like normal. I'm gonna see if it just works. Okay, so maybe you don't have to back through it like an idiot. Maybe I'm just an idiot. It's a strong possibility that I'm just the idiot. Yep, there he is. Not gonna fuck with him right now. He is not what I'm here for. Mostly because... Oh, we're actually not too far down on battery. That's not bad. We're gonna head home for the final time, guys. This is gonna be our last trek to our hideout. And we're just gonna let this guy live in the zone now. I'm gonna let him get drunk for the rest of his days and, you know, not have to live in the military base and listen to the fucking Home Depot theme song on repeat. I think I'd much rather deal with, you know, a controller spawning in my home every now and again than dealing with the goddamn Home Depot theme song. Can I get through here? Fuck yeah. One of my boys is accurate on something? Fire at will? Or no? Oh, they're fucking cats. Hold on.
Меняю магазин.
I really need to go put this thing down. This thing is hot as fuck. Yeah, no, we're fine. Come on, boys. You're fine. You're fine. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you. Okay, so here I am in the editing room. Still kind of sickly as I was. I did notice that for some reason I was clipping on a few of these takes. I wasn't clipping in Streamlabs, and I just noticed it while I was editing, so I don't know if that's going to come through in the final edit or not, but if you do hear some clipping, it's not your phone, it's not your speakers, it's me. I'm not sure why I was clipping, but it happened, and I do apologize for the shitty quality. I think it had something to do with me having this god-awful cold. Anyways, moving on. Well, boys, a little bit more scenic here. But, this is it. We're done with this playthrough, as far as I can tell. Kind of waited for any, like, Operation Afterglow or anything like that, but doesn't seem like anything like that happens for the military. So, it has been real. It has been an insane first playthrough. And, again, hitting that 1,000 subscribers in the first playthrough, again, just completely fucking blows my mind. So, thank you guys a lot. I really do appreciate it. And with that, a couple of things. So first off, we're doing another playthrough. The next playthrough is going to be a loader playthrough. We're going to do things a little bit differently though. So I'm going to be changing some things up in Gamma to make it a little bit more towards my liking. Just kind of change things up a little bit, keep things fresh. And and most importantly, uninstalling and reinstalling, because there's obviously something insanely wrong with my install at this point, because it's just acting wonky as fuck. Oh, also, oh god, this cold, man, is fucking killing me. Also, I will hopefully have a now open Discord server that you are welcome to join if you want to come and hang out. I am one to be known to just like hang out in Discord servers while streaming a good majority of the time. So like I'll be playing this, or I'll be playing like what else do I play besides this sometimes? Or I'll just be like watching Ghost Adventures while playing Pokemon on my phone or something. So I'm one of those people that just kind of hangs out in Discord until someone else pops in and says, "Hey, what's it going?" and just kind of, fuck around. I'll probably be in there making up the new mods and mod lists for the next playthrough and everything. So if you want to come check out a quick peek of that, I'm sure you'll probably catch me modding Gamma at some point for the next playthrough. So those are kind of the big ones. Is we're gonna do a new playthrough, and the Discord server should hopefully be up and running. Again, this is my first time doing like kind of like a public open Discord server, so I don't want to like make it seem like it's gonna be a huge thing. There's like probably 7 to 10 channels in there currently, but I did what I could to make it look nice. Second, what I really want to do. Oh, hold on, let me give a note. This is horrible because I have to talk and I cannot fucking talk because I can't fucking breathe out of my nose. So give me 1 second. Let me do some unspeakable things. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm better now. Okay, so I was kind of planning on doing this on its own separate video, but in all honesty, we've got enough time. So throughout the playthrough, I've been kind of keeping I don't want to call it a journal. Let's call it notes. I've been keeping notes. In all honesty, it's the good, the bad, and my own kind of personal thoughts on the game. So with all of that, I also would like to say that I understand that Gamma is a complete community project, right? So there is no complaining to the developers or saying, "Hey, can you make the AI better? Hey, can you make this better?" It's all community based. It's a smorgasbord of mods put together that somehow run perfectly good together. So this is not, "Hey, this needs to get fixed by next patch" or something like that. No, this is what this is food for thought, and just my thoughts, the good, the bad, and what I personally would really like to see. So first off, since my notes are really huge, I'm probably going to alt tab a lot, so I apologize for that. Okay, there we go, that's better. So first off, I'm going to start off with the bad, because the bad is always really, really easy to identify, right? And this is by no means bagging on Gamma, but it's just the easiest stuff, and I feel like it's things people probably want to hear just to get the most feedback. So 7 bad things, 7 good things, I think 7 or 8 personal things is what we're going to run through real quick. So first off, companions are not combat ready. They really need to be more useful in fights. Otherwise, they're just pack mules you have to babysit. Exhibit A and B right over there, and a majority of the companions that I've had. They don't need to be a threat, but they need to be able to actually help in a fight. And it would be really cool if they would stop blocking doorways. I feel like maybe that could be a mod for the AI to say like, "Hey, this is a doorway, don't stand here," kind of deal. Or maybe I'm just an idiot. But the companions need to be a little bit better, especially if I have is that a veteran? I got a veteran and somebody else over there. They should be pretty good, right? But if I get a rookie, he should kind of suck ass. But if I get a veteran or a master, like, they should be pretty deadly, right? Just makes sense. Hold on, coffee, I'm dying again, I'm sorry. Number 2. Chimeras need better stomping sounds. These things are huge, but you barely hear them until like they're right up on you. There have been so many instances where I've been sitting there and then just all of a sudden I just hear footsteps, some very light footsteps, and then it's already jumping on me. Just please, dear God, there's only so many heart attacks I can take with chimeras. Even in one of my Iron Man runs, I think I died to a chimera because I just didn't hear it until it already had jumped at me and taken me down to like 2% life. It was horrible. Not really a bad thing, but I still kind of count it as a bad thing, even though I don't know what to do about it. I really like the stash rework, where now the golden stashes or the prior green stashes had guaranteed tools in them. Really like that. However, now the white stashes feel very not needed. I just don't care about white stashes anymore. No tools, not much reason for me to go out of my way for them. I do like that they have upgrade kits in them, but they're extremely heavy, and I'll easily leave those behind if I'm already close to my weight limit. So again, makes me not really want to go for them if I'm already fat. Ultimately, I don't know what to do to make these things more enticing, but I don't want to go for them. Maybe a higher chance for some good armors in them, since armors kind of seem a little bit harder of a resource to come by. Maybe if a gun spawns in a white stash, make it have a high chance for a functioning barrel. So if you do get a gun, you can technically Frankenstein it. So you could have the possibility of getting like a class D gun when you're still on an army rifle or something like that. EFP, I feel like kind of did this a little bit strategically, I guess you could say. They do have the loot box mod where you get a lockbox, then use a certain amount of lockpicks, and then that opens the lockbox and you get some rewards from that. Could be cool, especially for like something like a scav junk box that would have a whole bunch of just basically crafting materials, so like stuff like this in it. So it's not going to have a gun or anything super useful, but it'd have like a lot of crafting materials in it. Something to make white stashes a little bit more. I want to go for a white stash, but I never want to go for a white stash anymore. That's all I'm getting at here. Number 4, AI still needs some help and some love. Mostly getting shot through bushes. Yes, there's a mod for that. No, it doesn't seem to help very much. And I'm really tired of NPCs shooting me through bushes if I'm sitting right here or something and I get shot through a bush, or they're standing in those bushes over there and I get shot. It's really, really annoying. And there is a mod to turn it on. I have it turned on. It helps in like the southern regions of the zone, but once you get up here into the north, they for some reason just stop caring. I'm not sure why, but it just stops working. They also swing better than a sweaty, lean spamming Diamond Rainbow 6 player. It's absolutely insane. They will start shooting before peeking the corner, which usually means you have to take the loss and get back to cover. They'll also just shoot at you through walls. This is less than the swinging problem, where they'll just swing you really hard at the speed of light, but they'll sometimes just shoot you through walls. Really annoying. They'll also sometimes just stand out in the open and reload. I'm not sure why. It'd be cool to see some sort of logic added to the AI pathing that tries to put an object between me and them out there, so they don't like run right here and try to reload for some reason. Maybe there is some logic for that already, but it'd be really cool to see that worked out a little bit more. 5th thing, which is for this map right here, and it's the studying in Jupiter. So I've been watching, of course, Cloud's playthrough and Cheeky's Iron Man playthrough, and coincidentally enough, Cloud made his base. Where did he make his base? He made his base over here. So he made his base in here. And he too also got stuttering. When he would come up this direction, he'd get the hard stutter. Cheeky didn't have a base in here, but he spent some time in here, and he also had some stuttering when he was coming through like right here. And there's just something going on with this map where I think it just tries to load in too much, or it's offloading something too quickly. I'm not too sure, but there's massive stutter in Jupiter, and it's not just happening to me. It's happening to apparently seems like everybody. Number 6. Starting quests can have tasks all the way in Jupiter and Satan, or just any random place in the north. So they'll just be random tasks where you need to come up here to Jupiter or Zayton, like the first day that you're in the zone. And then as you complete quests, that kind of just falls off, and they stop sending you out there. It'd be nice to see that work in reverse, where in the beginning they just send you to places in the south, but as you start going north, they're like, oh hey, you can get to Zayton, neat, can you go give this package to somebody over in Zayton? Like they know, like once you've gotten the Psi helmet, kind of use that as a trigger to say, hey, now you can start giving quests for going up into the north, because now this guy has a Psi helmet and he can get up there reliably. It's not a bad thing, it's just weird that it happens the very first day that you spawn in. Insanely fucking weird. My very last bad concern, I guess you'd call it, the outskirt mutants. I had my very first Iron Man before I started recording for Iron Man, died to 4 controllers, all having a circle jerk in the outskirts. I watched in horror as Cheeky's Invictus Iron Man run ended by the same fucking thing. It was it made my heart sink. I felt so bad for the guy. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, Cheeky's run ends horribly, by the way. So, sorry for that. And it seems like many people in my community have complained about the same thing. Like I looked through Cheeky's comments on that one, and it looked like a whole bunch of people were saying the same thing. I think even Grok was in the comments saying, "Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't happen," but it's happening to me too. So I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, that's it. That's it for the bashing. That was a long-winded bashing. That's it. All in all, that's really not that bad. It's a very small list for, I don't know, the probably 75-hour playthrough, give or take. Something like that. At least 50. That's really not that bad. The good stuff, and let me tell you, there's a lot of good stuff. Despite the crashes, I do believe the game is running very well and looks amazing for its age and engine ability. If you just look at one of my images from one of my thumbnails, that's absolutely insane to say this is basically a game that came out in 2008. I mean, look at that. Would you if you showed this to GSC back in 2008 and told them this was their game 20 years later, they wouldn't believe you. They'd say that's bullshit. The fact that this game is even possible still blows my fucking mind. I don't know what happened to my frames where all of a sudden I was getting like 30 to 45 frames, and then randomly I finally jumped back up to my normal 80 to 100 to 75 frames. I have no idea what happened there. I honestly have no idea. But again, despite that, it runs really well. When it runs, it runs flawlessly, and I do not have high-end equipment by any means anymore. I had back in the day, but now it's mid to, say the least. The new hideout furniture. Oh my god. I cannot say enough good things about this. We're gonna come over here for this because it's just awesome. Could you guys please get out of my way? I'm so close to killing you people. The new hideout furniture really took this from like, hey, it's a stalker game, to like, this is a survival game now. It threw in that just little bit of survival that I just didn't know was needed. Like, it was really cool to make the boxes and the workbenches, that's fine, but now that we can make an ammo box, we can make a med supply kit, we can make gun racks, we can make the stove. Dude, the stove is literally the best thing to happen in this game. Like, I didn't know I needed this, but this was the best addition by far. And of course, a fridge. That's just cool aesthetically. Anyways, the new hideout furniture is freaking amazing. I hope they keep expanding on it and it gets better and better. The hideout furniture is just amazing. We can get a bed, you can get a bookshelf to block off doorways and stuff. This wasn't crafted, but you can't craft these things. You can craft a chair and that and some other things. It's really great, man. The hideout furniture is just top notch, and I hope the guy whoever made the mod just kind of keeps going with it and keeps adding more stuff, because it's really top notch. It's amazing. I really love that the upgrade kits, these guys right here, these no longer require the toolkit. So once upon a time you needed the So this is a C and this is a D. So that is an army rifle and an advanced toolkit respectively, because this is a red toolkit, this is a yellow toolkit. So you needed that toolkit in order to apply those upgrades. Now you don't need that. Now as long as you have the upgrade, you're pretty much good to go and you can install it. I think that's awesome. That is literally one of the best quality of life updates in a long time. One of the biggest ones, vaulting. Vaulting is amazing. It cannot be understated how awesome this mod is. I really didn't think much of it to begin with, but I think the whole reason I updated my game to begin with mid playthrough was solely just so I could freaking vault. Just because like look at that. That is so ridiculously overpowered, but it's so cool. I kind of don't think you should be able to climb in a Nosrog. That seems a little weird, but man, that's just fucking awesome. Oh, Suka. Oh, Suka. Hold on. Hold on. Who the fuck are you? Hold on, I'm doing this the wrong way. What the fuck? Bruh. I am some kind of fucked up, that's for sure. We good? No, there's still another one over here somewhere. The fuck is he? You in the bushes, you son of a bitch? See, this is what I was talking about, but fucking bushwookies. Anyways. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh, the AI. No, that's not it. Faulting. Ah. The new radar fight. The new radar fight feels really great. And this is literally just... Where's radar? Here we go. So this is, of course, you fight here, and then once you get into X19, you fight going into the lab. You do not fight getting out of the lab. To me, this just makes way more sense to fight into it instead of fighting out of it, and that's just awesome. The one thing that they really could look into is this building right here. There is a doorway right here that is constantly shut, but the AI will just walk through it like nobody's there. It'd be really cool if they could fix that. I don't know what the fuck's on about that, but it'd be cool if they could fix that. Number 6, the AI feels really good. It's a complete contradiction to what I mentioned already, but I stand by the fact that the AI can be good and bad at the same time. They flank, they do weird things sometimes, and it keeps you alert. Kind of like what we just happened here. Like they're just a little bit unexpected. And why are there dogs here, man? Trying to talk, go away. See, number 7. I really like the stash rework. Having rare stashes have a 100% chance of a toolkit is actually really great. I absolutely fucking love that mechanic. Quality of life. So again, that's completely counterintuitive to what I said about white stashes, but with the gold stashes, freaking love it. The one and only thing that I would rather have happen is, instead of, at the very beginning we had a really hard time getting gunsmithing tools because we were in agroprom, right? So we could get stashes in garbage, sometimes in Gordon, I think. We have no, we don't. I don't think this counted as adjacent. The swamp or up in the Antar. So what this did was it severely limited our ability to do quests in other places where we could possibly get stashes. It also limited where we went. So I think we maybe went once, maybe twice into Darkscape, and that was it. We never went back, right? So what I would kind of rather see happen is I would rather see a cutoff through Dead City and radar right through here. And I would like to see a southern stash. So if you do something in Agroprom, it can spawn anywhere. in the southern region. Or if you do something in the northern region, it will spawn anywhere within the northern region, right? So it kind of makes more sense. It'll make you want to do northern quests more because for some reason when you get into the north, the quests get really fucking dull. So either way, the new stash rework is really awesome. I would just rather see northern stash and a southern stash instead of adjacent stashes. Personally, it'd make things a little bit easier in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna have to speed run this because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough hard drive space because I just realized I had very small amount of hard drive space when I started recording this. So, these are my personal takes now. So it's gonna be 7 of these as well. I'm gonna try to get through them very quickly because I'm losing my voice, I'm coughing a lot, and I'm running out of hard drive space. The beloved body health system, our little health indicator in there in the bottom right, has gotten stale. At least for me, it has. Personally, it has gotten very fucking stale. And things like Escape from Tarkov, it makes sense because you need to have that vulnerability for someone to capitalize on it. In Stalker, you don't need that. I find my legs are constantly needing to be healed, which requires 2 healing items of different categories, which using those meds makes me tired and hungry, so I need to keep regular food on top of purified food. So with that, I need a cocktail of meds ready at all times, which just weighs me down. So I'd like to try a version of Gamma without the body health system and just a normal health system without the need for limbs. Because after multiple playthroughs with the body health system, I've had my legs get screwed over so many times that I'm ready to move away from it for a while and see how the game feels without it. See if it makes it too easy, or if it completely breaks the game. I've never taken it out of Gamma before. It might break everything as far as I know, but I'd really like to try it without it. I think it'd be really nice if Gamma maybe gave you an option to, instead of doing the body health system, give you like Sid HUD or what's that other one? Sovid? Something weird. There's another HUD as well that like goes in the middle of your screen. It's pretty cool as well. But I think Sid HUD is kind of the next best minimalist option there. Number 2, I'd like to see the zone become more alive. I like to see more squads traversing the zone, less bots at campfires and more bots moving around with any kind of purpose. Actually, a great example was us getting jumped by those bandits. That was a really great like feeling like, okay, somebody was moving around with intent and purpose. But I feel like I don't see that a lot. I'd just like to I feel like I know where all the normal spawns are for bots around the compounds, and every blue moon you might see a squad walking around. I'd really like it to feel more alive and that people live in the zone and move with a sense of purpose. Number 3, more characters that act like Eidolon. Now that I know that you don't exclusively need the railgun to kill Eidolon, it'd be really cool to see other mini bosses like him. Like depending on how bad your rep is with other factions, they may spawn with an Eidolon-like character to come after you. And if it catches you at the wrong time, you have no other choice but to run. So, for instance, Monolith has Eidolon, and you could even say that Gordon has Hip, right? So why don't other factions have this kind of like boss-like character? I just think it would be a really cool addition, because if we take a look, I totally was supposed to speedrun this, but if we take a look at not statistics or relations, and we just see like my Clear Sky, my Freedom, my Free Stalkers, like these are just in the shitter, right? So they should be sending like their best of their best at me. So once you hit like -2,000 or something, you should have a chance to spawn that boss-like character and have it come after you. I just think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, number 3, it'd be really cool to see the addition of compensators for some guns. I don't always like being silenced. Sometimes I feel like like that is a really good loud M4 sound. It's top notch. I love that sound. So realistically, I just want a compensator that will do basically the same thing as a silencer. I believe Grok said in the patch notes that it gives a 7% damage boost or 7% damage fall off. So it's realistically just something for those of us that don't want to use a suppressor. We could have a compensator that will do literally the exact same thing as a suppressor, but allows you to keep that really nice, loud sound. Because I don't always want a suppressor. Sometimes I want people to be afraid of me, and that sound right there makes people afraid of you. Oh, we kind of already went over this, but stash is only spawning in adjacent maps. We're not going to touch on this again, but you heard me talk about it already. I'd like to see northern stashes, southern stashes, so you have to explore the zone more. That's all I'm going to say about that. Number 5, I'd like for death to mean more in a normal playthrough like this, where we're not playing Iron Man. Souls-like is cool, but it's just not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's close. I'd like to see something where your deaths are counted, much like in Souls mode, it does keep track of your deaths, but when you die, you have to pay 10% of your money for some sort of, quote-unquote insurance, but you still spawn in your last save/travel point. Or if you take the sleep mechanic from the Souls-like mode, make that a mechanic of the campfires instead of this, sleeping at sleeping somewhere. Just make it the campfire spawn to make it exactly like a Souls mode. And honestly, the 10% insurance for when you die, I've just been playing a lot of Pokemon, and I'm like, oh yeah, you pay money when you lose. It'd be a nice little way to make sure that you always have money. They take 10% of whatever money you have when you die. Just, your gear gets replenished when you die and all of that. So I'd like death to mean a little bit more in normal playthroughs. I think it would help. Number 6, I'd really be stoked for a dynamic HUD. So like when I'm just sitting around here like this, I would much rather see this with nothing up instead of everything up. Now there is something called DynaHUD that will show and hide your basically your body health system and all of this dynamically. It's a really great mod. I've tried it. It makes your game stutter when it shows or hides something. You'll get a micro stutter, and I can't get over the micro stutter. I will never get over the micro stutter at all. It just kind of ruins it. In all honesty, tried it. Had it on for like 6 hours. It was like, that's weird. Why am I stuttering? Then I realized it was DynaHUD making me stutter. So maybe some work could go into DynaHUD. Maybe not. But I'd like to see a dynamic HUD. I'm in here to prove a point real quick. So is this my last personal one? Let me check. Sorry, yeah, so this is my last personal one, which is probably good because I'm really freaking out about my fucking hard drive space here. I'd really like to see more sidearms. What I mean by this is not more like pistols and stuff like that, but I mean, I have this short sawed-off shotgun, right? Real tiny little thing. Basically a bear's leg. I cannot put this in any of my sidearm slots, but I can put this shrimp here that's, like, honestly almost the same size as that thing, right? So it'd be really cool to get the option to be able to put like sawed-off shotguns and some other shorter barreled stuff into our side weapon slot. I'm not sure what you call that. Holsters. Anyways, but I was really bummed when you couldn't put this little tiny guy with 2 shots. What is it? 4 shots into your sidearm, because I would have been rocking this as a sidearm. This thing is cool as hell, man. It's so freaking derpy. I love it. But I don't want to rock it as a main weapon. It needs to be a sidearm, not a main weapon. There are some, you can make some modifications to whatever mod lets you put this guy in here, and you can make modifications to that mod. But I don't know. I'm kind of not the guy to really go digging around in those files too much, because I don't want to break something with Gamma, because again, everything is kind of just molded together. So guys, I think that pretty much settles it. I was, again, trying to speedrun this because hard drive space, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me on this last episode of the playthrough. If anything insane happens and I need to come back to it, I'm not going to delete it first off. Oh shit. No. Fucking zombies out of nowhere. Where the fuck did all these zombies come from? What the fuck? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take some vodka here. I'm gonna have fun shooting the targets that come after me, and I'm just gonna let this guy live in the zone now. He's done a shit ton. He's gone all the way up to the wish granter. He's been through the generators. He is just ready for some fucking off time, you know? And we got this nice, beautiful house for him to chill in. He's got some bodyguards with him now. And, you know, we're gonna let our dude get drunk. He's gonna have some drinks with the boys. We're gonna chill by our incredibly weird burr fire. And, you know what? Very sorry. So sorry. You not do that? Well, shit, man. I don't want to take that off. I take this off. Are we still good? Yeah, we're still good. We just need the mask. I'm just gonna let him put all this stuff away. He doesn't need that anymore. Look at that. Look at all those freaking patches we got throughout. 216 monolith. That's insane. And that's it, boys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. Again, the Discord should be up. I'm going to take a little bit of break on making these videos to get the new playthrough up and running. I hope you guys are excited about it. I hope to see you guys in the Discord. Again, I cannot thank you enough. But until then, this dude's going to get some rest finally. I'm going to go get some more something warm to drink as I'm fucking dying. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with this playthrough. It means a whole lot to me. It means a lot to my family too. And until the next one, we'll catch you next time. Later.